I'm not in Disneyland, but it might seem like I am. After lunch, I went to Sazova Park, which many people call the Disneyland of Turkey. It took me around 30 minutes to get there, and right at the entrance, there was a small bazaar. After about 7 minutes of walking, you see this castle. But it's not just one castle. Each section of this actually represents different Turkish city. The park itself is huge, with lake, walking paths, and so many families enjoying the space. I also wanted to visit the aquarium inside, but I had to leave early because I needed to go back to Istanbul. The journey that takes around 6 hours, and I had to arrive before the metro closes at midnight. But this is where things got real. When I reached the bus station, all the buses to Istanbul were fully booked. In Turkey, most of the people travel by bus, so there are a lot of bus companies and there is a high chance that even if you don't book in advance, you can get something. But in this case, the next available bus was at 11 p.m. So I ended up waiting 4 to 5 hours at the station. I grabbed a donor for 300 lira just to survive the wait. The bus from Eskişehir to Istanbul cost 550 liras, which is around 11 euros. And even after arriving in Istanbul, I still had to wait another 2 hours because the metro only starts at 6 a.m. This is the part of solo female travel that no one really shows. But honestly, it did not demotivate me. Instead of going straight home, I made one last stop at Ortaköy Mosque to watch the sunrise, because if not now, then when? I watched the famous Bosphorus Bridge lights turn off, the sky slowly change colors, heard the waves and birds, and even saw the behind of scenes of those fancy Istanbul photo shoots, including people literally renting birds as props. This moment felt peaceful, raw and real. And that's how my first solo trip in Turkey ended. Tired, but so much more confident. See you in my next video. Bye!